Okay, the next phase in a life cycle of a device is the use. So whenever we are using a device, it consumes more power. Okay, so I'm just summarizing whatever there in this paragraph. So whenever we are using any device, it consumes more power. Okay, this increases the device's carbon footprints, so thus resulting in a profound impact on the environment. Okay, means whenever we are using any device, it consumes power and it will definitely increase the carbon footprint. And in order to check whether it is using more power or less power, so we should have some mechanism, and that mechanism is nothing but energy stars rating. Okay, so depending upon these energy stars rating, we can come to know whether the particular device is using more power or less power. Okay, so usually whenever we are talking about electronic devices, they use different type of battery sources. Okay, so some may think that we are going to have a longer battery life only when it is drained completely before recharging. So but this is not the case with all the type of batteries. So some of the batteries like lithium ion batteries, in short we call it as Li-ion batteries. So it is going to have the maximum number of charge cycle, so which decreases if they drain completely. Okay, so in this way, even though the electronic devices work on batteries, depending upon the type of the batteries which is used, the different its lifespan can be increased in different way. Okay, so it is better practice to uh, see the manual in order to have a longer life of these batteries, and it is important that manufacturers provide guidelines on its best usage practice for environmental and energy preservatives. Okay, so in some of the companies, they use a device called as kilowatt. So what this device will do means it will check how much power that particular battery is consuming. So in this way we can save the energy. So and these energies are used in notebook computers. They are nothing but laptops, desktop computers, servers, mobile devices and other special devices. So we will see them briefly one by one. The first thing is about notebook computers. So whenever we are using notebook computers, so it uses a battery inside the computer, inside that notebook computer, that is nothing but laptop. So it is going to have a rechargeable battery. So when it is in a good condition, it can power the device for 3 to 5 hours depending upon how many tasks you are working on the laptop. So the batteries are recharged with the help of charger, and so these batteries can be changed. So and depending upon whether you are working or not working, the number of times it required to charge, it may vary. Okay, so the lifetime of the battery is generally short. So they last for about 300 to 600 charge cycles. So means the battery's charger, it is having a cycle, and that cycle is usually around 300 to 600 charge cycles. So after that, that particular charger will become an e-waste. So this resulting in a need to replace the battery a few times during the life of a laptop. Okay, so whenever you are using laptops, if the charger life cycle is over of that particular battery, then it becomes a e-waste. So a few companies are also coming out with a notebook computer which runs on a solar power. So it is a evolving technology, so where it uses solar power to charge the laptop. So notebook computers are characterized by their screen. So we are going to have LCD screen or LED screen, that is LCD monitor or LED monitor. So depending upon which type of monitor it is having, the power consumption may increase or reduced. So and then energy can be conserved in laptop in several ways. So how we are going to conserve the energy means during the charging, that is whenever the charging is full, it is better to switch off the plug and unplug those charger whenever it is fully charged, because that charger what it will do means it is going to have AC to DC converter. So and actual charging is not going to consume that much energy, but this conversion actually requires more energy. So once your laptop is fully charged, it is better to switch off that power supply cable and unplug the charger. So it will reduce the wastage of energy. And then the monitor consumes about 20 to 30% of the total energy used by the laptop. Okay, so hence it is important to reduce their power consumption. So there are different strategies which can be applied to reduce these power consumption. So let us see some of them. Reduce the brightness of the monitor to an appropriate level. Okay, so a brighter screen consumes more energy. So when some background task is running on the computer and there is no need to use the monitor during this time, switch off the monitor instead of using screensaver, as a screensaver also consumes some energy. Okay, so whenever you are not working on a computer, it is better to switch off the monitor instead of putting a screensaver, because either you are working with a computer or playing a screensaver, it is almost same, means it will consume energy. So if you switch off the monitor whenever you are not using, so it will consume very less power. So this is a second arrangement which can be possible to conserve the energy. So and then most computers operating system provide power saving profile. So which when enabled reduce the amount of energy consumed by the computer. For example, when the laptop is starting up or shutting down, these applications reduce the screen brightness to the minimum. Okay, so because whenever we are starting the laptop or shutting down the laptop, actually none of the tasks are running, means it is keep on shutting down each and every task. So even the monitor screen brightness could be reduced automatically. So and usually this facility is built in with the laptop manufacturer itself to make it green. So and then laptop processor also consumes a lot of energy. So how it will consume energy means if we are running more tasks together. Okay, so if we are having more tasks which are running in a task bar, then it consumes more energy. So because the processor is giving time for each and every task which we are having in a task bar, and some of the tasks are running in a background also, for them also it has to give the processor, means all this consumes energy in some way or the other way. So if we have less number of tasks, automatically the power consumption will be less. So this is one way of saving the processor energy. So the another way is the multitasking could be reduced. So we are saying here multitasking can be reduced, means here actually we are trying to say that the context switching should be reduced. Context switching means switching from one program to another program. So if this reduced, automatically the processor power consumption will be reduced. So and then during the starting of a computer and at the starting of a computer, we whenever any program is installed, we may set the option like start this program when the computer is turned on. Okay, so if you are going to have many such automatic startup programs, then automatically during the switching on of the computer itself, more processor power get consumed. So we can minimize these automatic startup programs so that the computer can boot up easily at a faster rate. So this will also reduce the power consumption. So and then whenever we are playing the multimedia games, the it consumes more power. So it is better to keep the level of these games settings to the default settings instead of giving them as high definition settings while you are playing the games. Okay, so standard definition it is automatically set by the program developer or the manufacturer. So it is better to stick on to that particular feature itself than moving to HD. It will reduce the power consumption. So that is about in brief about laptop. The next is about desktop computers. So desktop computers are the type of computers which are standalone, means the main difference between the laptop and the desktop is laptop is portable, means where we can take it wherever we can, but whereas the desktop is not in that way. So here the location is fixed, but comparatively it uses more power compared to the laptop. So here there is no battery, continuous power supply is to be given to the desktop monitors. So and these monitors in older days we are using CRT monitor, that is cathode ray tube. So nowadays we are going to use either LCD or LED, so which consumes low power compared to the CRTs. But along with that it uses the processors. So again these processors are going to use more power compared to the LEDs. So and when coming to green IT, so whenever we are saying a enterprise, these enterprises is going to have set of desktop. Okay, so these desktop should be monitored automatically whether it is consuming more power. So and there should be some automation tools which can be used in an enterprise which will switch off the monitor whenever the person is not working. Okay, that type of tools and software should be maintained in an enterprise to make that enterprise green. Okay, so the care to, these care should be taken at the enterprise level about the desktop. The next is about servers. So servers are the computers which are designed to serve the other computers. Okay, so that is in simple what a server is. In general, server computers run one or more services that will be used by other computers in a network. Okay, they have powerful CPUs and large amount of RAM. Compared to the notebook or the desktop, servers are going to have large amount of RAM. So automatically the power consumption will be much more. So some of the examples of the servers are mail servers, data servers, file servers and others. And most of the times these are going to have redundant servers, means more than one server is going to be maintained for a security purpose. So in this way the electricity used for these are more. Okay, so servers in general they consume large amount of power. So one is why it require large amount of power means one is to maintain the server and another one is for cooling mechanism. So since it's a server, so many other computers are requesting using LAN, WAN or anything Okay, so since it has to be run 24/7, so it is keeps on running. Since it keeps on running, so it will get heated very fast. So we should have to have some cooling mechanism, and these cooling mechanism itself consumes more power than the server itself. So that is about the servers. So then is about the mobile devices. Mobile devices, they the different type of mobile devices it contains are the mobile phone and then PDAs and other handheld devices. Okay, so they are small in size. So since they are small in size, even the batteries also comes with a very small power. So and it has to be recharged. Okay, and care should be taken while the charging, means we have to lower the power consumption. That's our main intention of green IT. So the care should be taken at the time of recharge also. So again the same thing I am repeating, that is when once the battery get fully charged, it is better to unplug the charger both from the socket as well as from the mobile device. So so that the consumption of the actually the mobile not going to um, get that much power, but for converting from AC to DC it requires more power. Okay, so that we can reduce if we unplug the charger whenever the charge is full. So in this way we can reduce the power consumption on the mobile devices. So and these awareness should be created among the users. So and then specialized devices. So specialized devices comes as set of box, playstations and medical equipments like X-ray, CT scans, etc. Okay, so of these the some of the devices like set-top box and playstations, they consume more power. So why they consume more power means they are the devices which are going to have the graphical cards. So and these graphical processors, they consume lot of power, means wherever you are not using, means if your TV or the monitor, if it is connected to the set of box and the set of box is on but your monitor is not on, so at that time only the monitor is not consuming the energy. So whereas your set top box is consuming energy, so and it is equal to the 2/3 of the total energy which is consumed when you are watching TV with the help of set-top box. So it is better to switch off these set-top box, so and unplug the device whenever you are not using. This will save more and more energy. So and that is about specialized devices, and that is about the use phase of the life cycle of the hardware device.